Hi everyone, I'm putting together this video to talk to you about helping your daughters with hair and makeup and things like that when they start to get to a certain age where they need that help and they can't really figure it out themselves, and getting advice from their friends isn't the best. So when they start to get to be about 12 or 13, and I'm going to show you why, using me as an example. So let's just start out with a few photos. So this is me as a baby. Yep, so even though I'm half Scandinavian, my 1/4 Greek was really coming through here. I look like a little Greek baby. And then this is when I was 3. I'll post the pictures up here too, a little close up, with the really short bangs. I don't know, I think my dad cut my bangs. And then when I was 5, I was still looking okay. Up here. This was when we were on vacation, and I love that photo. So when things started getting a little dicey was in 5th grade when I needed glasses, and this is my 5th grade picture of me. And that was a forewarning of things that were to come. Now I had long straight hair then, and by the time I got in 6th grade, I wanted different glasses. I wanted metal rims, gold, which didn't look good on me. And I knew someone who was 17 who got a shag haircut, and it looked really good on her. So I talked my mom into taking me to get a shag haircut, which didn't work well for me at all with my straight hair. So my aunt outside of Chicago sent me this photo. This is when I was 13. This is absolutely horrible, but that's what I look like. And I decided not too long ago that I actually looked like David Cassidy back then. At least he and I had the same haircut. So that was horrible. Then I have this other picture of me. I'm here in the center wearing the orange turtleneck, and on the left side of the picture, that's Miss America. So I didn't know what to do with my hair or my makeup, but the next picture I want to show you, it's in a yearbook, so I'm just going to post it up here on the top right side of the screen. That is my 8th grade yearbook photo. I had new glasses by then, also gold rim, looked horrible on me, but even worse than that, and I think you can see it in this picture even though it's black and white, I had caterpillar eyebrows. Thick Greek caterpillar eyebrows and blonde eyelashes. So I really needed help, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything, so I've got my notes here. And that was just horrible. So I want to contrast that with one of my cousins who's 5 years older than I am. Now she was blonde hair and blue-eyed, but I'm going to post a photo here that is a still from family films, which the next few pictures are. And she was 11 in that picture, so tomboyish, not super feminine at that time. But what her mother did was to enroll her, I guess you would call it, into finishing school, that she would go to maybe on the weekends or maybe on a weeknight. It was called Patricia Stevens. By the time I was her age, I don't even know if it was around anymore. But there she learned all about hair and makeup and clothing and walking with poise, and they just helped to transform her into a real beauty. So I have another picture of her at 12 up here, and then I have this other picture that I'm going to post up here that you'll probably be able to see better. This is a family picture at Easter. This little tiny girl is me. Honestly, there are 5 years between us. That's how small I was. But look, she's turning into a beauty over here. And this is her beautiful sister over here, who was only like 16 at this age. She never went through an ugly stage at all. So my point is that her mother really helped her, and maybe took her to a makeup counter or that, but going to this school really helped her. And I needed that, but I didn't get that. I had to figure things out on my own, and it took a really long time to get there. In fact, I hardly have any high school photos. I'm going to post here a picture of my father and me. In this picture, I was 17. he was younger in that picture than I am now. So someday I'm going to do something about that and talk about that. That was more of a health issue and diet issue. But that was me. See, back then, when I was in high school, minimal makeup was really in. So girls my age didn't wear foundation. We wore some blush. We didn't wear concealer. We wore blush and mascara, a little bit of eyeshadow, and lip gloss, not lipstick. That was the look. But I obviously needed help. And I borrowed my mother's tweezers finally in 8th grade and was trying to pluck my eyebrows a bit at a time. Of course it hurts, so I just do a little bit at a time, but I didn't know what I was doing, you know, and then they get over plucked, and oh my gosh, it was just something else. Now I have one more picture when I was 18. This one was high school too, that's up here. And things were looking better then, but I still needed help in the hair and makeup department. So finally, when I was 21, this is back when people were doing perms, and I had a really soft perm, and then I would put my hair into hot rollers, and I was finally starting to turn around and figured out the eyebrows, but it took a long time to get there. There was no reason to do that. It was no reason for it to take so long. So let me post my yearbook photo again one more time here so you can remember what I look like. And so what can you do? Well, first of all, if your daughter needs some help in the eyebrow department and you don't want to be plucking her eyebrows for her, take her to an esthetician, or, you know, at my hair salon there's also a person who does makeup and who does eyebrows. Or a lot of times at nail salons, they'll have people who do eyebrows. So take her somewhere once, and once it's done, she can just maintain it and learn how to keep them plucked and clean herself. Also with makeup, take her to Sephora and have somebody do her makeup for her and teach her some things. Or take her to a Clinique counter at a department store and have them do her makeup. Buy her some things at Ulta, but have somebody teach her, or even an older college-age girl can help teach her how to do makeup if she doesn't want you to teach her. But some of you moms are probably really good and could help your daughter at this age get going with it. And then another idea, if you live in the Chicago area anyway, I'm familiar with a woman who had helped me with some photography things and the makeup to go along with it several years ago, Loretta Wilger. And she has a business where, among all the other things she does help teenage girls to learn about makeup and hair and poise and those kinds of things. She also helps young people get into modeling if they have a future in that, because she used to be a high fashion model. So she's in the Chicago area, and there might be in other metropolitan areas people like her who do that kind of work. You might have to do an internet search to find that, or give her a call and ask her if she knows of someone in your metropolitan area who does that kind of work for teenagers. I would have loved something like that when I was her age. Obviously, when I was, 12, 13, 14 years old, obviously I really needed it. I did finally get contact lenses when I was, I think it was in 8th grade, the end of 8th grade. I got contact lenses. And then in 1999 I had LASIK, but now, I need reading glasses. So when you see me wear these are actually readers, so I really can't see out of them. But these, I finally figured out, I look better in rimless. I don't look good in glasses at all. So my eye doctor is a sorority sister of mine, and she let me, because I have such a tiny little face, she let one of her employees and me go through their catalogs and pick out 5 different rimless that came in my size, and they shipped them to her, and I tried them all on, and this is the only pair that looked good. That's how bad glasses are for me. So I hope you enjoyed seeing these very embarrassing pictures of me. The whole the David Cassidy thing is really horrible. But please help your daughters, or if you see a girl who's not your daughter, maybe she's your niece or your cousin or a friend's daughter, offer to help out. I would have loved to have gotten help with my hair and makeup, and I think it would have helped my confidence level a lot at that age. So I hope you enjoyed this video and got some ideas for your own daughter or young teenage girl in your life. Thanks. Bye.